I got a Naughty America account for 4K porn because you cannot just go out.
Oh, you do? I don't. Definitely not.
I might have some account information that I could share with you. Well, it sounds like you already have one, so you don't need any help at all. But yeah, the Naughty America account with the 4K porn is outstanding. I've been watching on my 4K monitor with
is it
this
too
setup.
real?
No, and anyone who says that's a faggot.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Just putting a disclaimer out there too.
Yeah, and I don't mean a homosexual. I mean a piece of shit asshole. The kind of like a South Park faggot. The guys who are riding their motorcycles too loud and stuff and just being annoying. You're that kind of faggot. Like if you're like, oh no, that pussy looks too real. It's like, good.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Good.
But
I can see all the hairs and shit.
Yeah. Now it will make you. It will make you raise your standards for porn stars. I found myself very quickly, like when I found a porn star I liked, I was like, let's stick with her because she doesn't have razor burn, she doesn't have cellulite, she doesn't have like an
see the stuff, under the fake tits, right?
Yeah, you can't see the stitch marks and stuff.
The scars, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see all that in 4K if it's not an attractive lady.
For HD, there was a big thing about that. Like when porn stars first got HD, they started hitting the gym. They they can see every flaw in us. And now step 2.
Oh, it's you definitely can't.
If you go back and you look at like porn from 1941, you would think that people just were 80% uglier across the board back then, because it's like, what is this unattractive mustachioed man doing with this quite frankly rotund woman in this weird shack? Oh, the thing about HD and 4K is not just the people and the bumps or whatever, it's the surroundings as well, to where now it's, oh, I was thinking these were like real nice mansions that they fucked in. There's a stain.
That is a modular
blood,
home
right there on the carpet. The repair guy, the actual repair guy, is right there in the kitchen fixing the sink. Like what the fuck is going on? I don't like that part. It takes you out of the fantasy.
So what you do have to do is be more selective with your porn stars. When I find a guy that I like and a girl that I like, I try to stick to them, because some of the dudes look so gross in 4K. Like I don't want to watch that guy fuck. And
who
some
are
of the
your
girls.
20 male porn stars.
So I like Faye Reagan. I'm going to female. I'm just ignoring your question. So Faye Reagan is one of my favorite female porn stars. I can't really draw up any other names off the top of my head, but there was this brunette who had kind of a bunny face, kind of like chubby cheeks, and that was really fucking hot. She wasn't fat at all. She just had big cheeks. I can't think of her name, but like if you find a dude who's poorly shaven or something like that, he'll have like razor burn, and you can see it, and it looks gross. So it's raised. It's definitely raised my standards for porn, but it's better porn, and you can watch it through the VR system. So I've got a whole Twitter. Go ahead.
You gotta get the VR porn tab on the website.
Yeah.
And then you need to do that, and then figure out all the settings and stuff, and it's like the real deal.
Yeah, you got to line your cock up with them. Use the virtual desktop app. And you got to line your cock up with his cock so that you can look down and she's blowing you, and then you put the auto blow on and dial it in. Just
there you go. There you go.
Ying, 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 ying. It's like I'm there.
And I got the sound too, so I imagine that I will never need a girlfriend again. Like, what's the fucking point? This is my girlfriend. This fucking NZXT gaming PC right here.
You make a lot of strong points.
I wonder who's cheaper.
Yeah,
in the long run, the computer definitely is. The computer, I don't know what I've got in it yet. It's still not over yet. I haven't put the graphics card in, so I don't know. It's going to be probably $3,000 or something like that, and then I got those monitors. Those monitors were expensive, but I'm real happy with what I did here. This is I was texting my dad, then calling him. I'm like, you got to get over here and try this. So he's coming over. I told him I'd do the show tonight, but he's coming over tomorrow.
You gonna help him line his cock up with the virtual desktop application?
I'd like to figure that out. Were you joking about that, or is that something that you actually do? Is you sit there with your headset on, and they're like, "All right, position your penis here," and it's like a moving penis-shaped thing.
They don't, but the perverted men of the internet have already figured this thing out. See, I've been doing my research for a few days leading up to getting this thing. I wanted to know what games to play. I wanted to know if there were any movies that are worth watching in the headset. Turns out there's really not. I got a 4K screen. That's what you want to watch it on. and I want to know about the pornography. And the thing about the pornography is it's not a higher resolution. The resolution on this headset is like 2K, and it's like right here. So you're better off with just about any other kind of monitor to watch something. It's the interactive nature and the ability to like look down and see it happening.
And it's 3D too, you know. And the headset, if you put your headset on, it's like that uses weird surround sound stuff.
Yep.
So it gets really immersive. Not that I know, of course.
What's your favorite kind to watch of the VR? Like, it sounds like it's pretty much all beach related, from what I can tell. Maybe that's because it's the easiest to do, because you're more stationary?
That's the most effective to do, because, like, you can look down and see someone sucking a dick that's in your lap, and that's an easy POV to achieve with a camera and an easy way to do it. But there's lots of them, so you can watch two girls go at it. It can be like a three-way scenario. I think there's one where you're a girl and another girl is going down on your vagina, and you can look down and see that.
My favorite ones is where the guy goes and fucks me, you know?
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. Like this is no joke.
I'm curious, you know? I got to learn these things. I want to know how it feels like to be a girl. And there's just a guy pounding you.
That's what I'm going to do, more or less. See,
you need an auto-blow dildo for your ass.
I bought the American Challenge. I don't know if you guys know what it is.
No. We should.
Should I grab it? It's downstairs.
Obviously.
Yes, grab the American Challenge.
I could just run downstairs. Okay.
Whatever that is, I want to see it. What I'm going to do to a girl, though, is I'm going to put the VR headset on her, and it's going to look like a girl is going down on her, but it's going to be me going down on her.
That'll be almost as hot as just you going down on her.
No, it's just, I'm adding technology to the sex. It's going to be great.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Melissa wear it if she's blowing me, but instead of her seeing porn, it's going to be like she's in a Williams-Sonoma. And so she's in her happy place, you know, and I'm not. So everyone's enjoying it. Like, she may have a dick in her mouth, but she's like, "Oh my God, look at this sale on cutting boards." I had no idea. Like, this is a great ladle. I should look at this online afterward.
And then with the virtual desktop, that's hilarious. With the virtual desktop, you know, like today, you guys we were all Skyping back and forth and setting up the times for the show and figuring stuff out. But I was in VR the whole time, so I would hear Skype go off. And let me grab a controller. I would hear Skype go off, and I would just push this button and point it somewhere, and all of a sudden my desktop appears there, and I can interact with my desktop and like open it up, and I can type with this, and I can open things.
The VR handheld?
Yeah, this is one of the controllers.
That's really cool looking. Looks futuristic with that hole in the front.
And I don't know if that's ever gonna.
It doesn't work, but I still know more than I did before. Like what the inside of it looks like.
Yeah, and then there's for augmented reality stuff, there is a camera right here. And so sometimes there will be an overlay over the room that is there, and you can interact with it. So all of a sudden, I don't know.
Do you guys like it?
Obviously.
Oh my God. Jesus.
How big is it? Because there's like a forced perspective. Oh my God. What was that, like $70?
Yeah, something like that. It's for a video, though. Totally.
That thing
is, but
heavy.
It's called the American Challenge.
Yes, that's typical for us Americans.
Right?
About right.
Well, I put it next to mine, and it looks pretty, you know. Like, small compared to it, so could be the perspective, but that's it.
Oh,
so and what is the challenge to like swallow that whole thing, or what are you talking about?
No.
Go ahead, try it.
No, you probably can't put that on.
Bigger than the microphone. Yeah. By the way, for the
there it is.
Queb has a huge dildo